channel. My name is Esther and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. If this is your first time of seeing this channel, you're definitely welcome. Kindly hit that subscribe button up there and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be the first to get notified whenever we upload new videos. So guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to cut your pocket and how to attach your pocket to your clothes. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you how to attach inseam pocket. Okay, a very quick one. It's going to be very easy, so just stay tuned and keep watching. Be attentive and learn. Okay, so guys, the first thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be teaching you how to cut your pocket first before we move to the sewing aspect. Okay, so you can cut your pocket in two ways. The first one is that you can spread your hand this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Spread your hand this way and start drawing the shape of your hand, but you're going to be adding at least 1 inch allowance round, 1 inch or 0.75 inches. Okay, so just go ahead and add like this all the way. Make sure you spread your hand very well. Can you see what I'm doing? Just spread it this way, like this, like this, like this. Okay, if you can see, let me do it again. Spread your hand and just try to follow the shape of your hand like this. Okay, and like this, and so this is it. You can now go ahead and cut out this shape. Then after removing your hand, you just go ahead and shapen it very well. Okay, then you just go ahead and cut it out like this. Okay, make sure you add half an inch to this part that you're going to use to join it to the gown. Okay, so you go ahead and just cut it out this way, following the shape that you just drew out. Okay, so when you are cutting, you make sure that this part is going to be more than 7 inches, because the pocket opening for adults is 7 inches. So if it is less than 7 inches, it means that you didn't draw the correct one. Okay, just go ahead and extend the lines. Make sure you measure it, and after the 7 inches, you're going to be adding allowance to it. Note that you'll be adding allowance to it at least minimum of half an inch to both sides. That is 8 altogether. So just measure it like this. This is 8. Can you see what I'm doing? Then you shape it. Can you see? Just shaping it. Pardon this this shape. I'm just going to go ahead and shaping it like this. So this is going to be our pocket. So you're going to be cutting 4 pieces of this pocket. Okay, now the second method is, I prefer using this method because I just go straight to the point and cut my pocket. Okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be drawing my starting line, which is this one here. Okay, this is my starting line. So starting line here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and measure 10 inches. Okay, 10 inches from this line. I'll measure 10 inches. Okay, come here also and I'll measure my 10 inches. So just grab my ruler and connect my points together. Okay, this one is very easy. So after that, my pocket opening is going to be 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be adding minimum of 1 inch allowance. half inch to this side and half inch to this side. But my own case, I prefer adding 1.5 inches to my pocket. Okay, so that is 7 inches plus 1.5, so that is 8.5 altogether. So the pocket is going to be 8.5 by 10 inches. Okay, can you see? So right here I'm going to be marking 8.5 like this. Just come here, 8.5, come here, 8.5. So just grab my ruler like this, and I'm going to connect my points together. Sorry. Okay, so this is my pocket. So this line is looking like it's not straight. Let me straighten it up. Okay, can you see? So I just go ahead and cut it out. So this is 10 inches by 8.5. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to fold it into two like this, 2 equal parts, and I'm going to come here and mark 1 inch. 1 inch. I'm just going to grab my ruler and connect. And I'll cut it out. So in some cases you can decide to leave yours straight. Some people can decide to leave theirs straight, but I like giving my pocket shape. Okay, so when you open it up, this is the pocket. You're going to be needing 4 pieces of this one, 4 of this one. Okay, so I've gone ahead to cut my pocket already. So I just wanted to illustrate how to cut the pocket for you guys. Can you see? So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are my pockets. Now we are going to be moving to the sewing of the pocket, but the first thing we are going to do is that this is the cloth I'm going to be sewing the pocket on. Can you see how beautiful this cloth is looking? Oh god. So guys, if you want me to do a tutorial, a full tutorial on this cloth, please drop a comment on the comment section, and I'll be so glad to do that for you. Okay, so this is it, and this is the back panel. I was already sewing this cloth, so I decided to just film this video for someone because it's going to be helpful to someone. So this is the back panel. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I marked the half length of this gown is 16 inches. Okay, 16 plus half an inch for the shoulder is 16 and a half. So what I did was to mark, I already notched it. I marked 2 inches away from the half length. Okay, 2 inches away from the half length. Okay, this is what I did here. So this is my half length here, and this is the half length line here, and I marked 2 inches. This is my half length line, and I marked 2 inches away from my half length. Can you see? So the notch here, I already created a notch here. Can you see? I did the same thing to the other side. So the notch, and also to the back panel, I repeated the same thing to the back panel. Okay, after that, the next thing you're going to do is that you're going to be marking the allowance you left while you were cutting your clothes. For me, I left 1.5 inch allowance on both sides, so that is what I'm going to be marking. You can decide to start your pocket from your half length, but for me, I prefer my hand going down a little from the half length. I don't want to stress myself placing my hand in my half length. I hope that is clear. So I came down by 2 inches. You can decide to come down by 1 inch, or even start your pocket from your half length. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be marking the seam allowance. Okay, my pocket opening is 7 inches. 7 inches. Okay, so I'm going to be marking 1.5 inches away. Just watch what I'm doing. So I'm not going to be marking it straight. I'm just going to be following the shape of the clothes like this. Okay, this is me just marking 1.5 inch away. Can you see what I'm doing? So I'm just marking 1.5 inch away. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and connect. This is where I'm going to place my pocket while I'm sewing, following this shape, not straight. Okay, so from this point I'm going to be placing my pocket. My opening is 7 inches. Okay, I added 1.5 inches to it, so that is 8.5 already. So I'm going to be marking 0.75 from this line, because the opening will start from this notch and end here. Let me mark the 7. Okay, so the opening will start here and end here. So I'm going to be dividing the 1.5 inch on both sides, which is 0.75 here and 0.75 here. So my pocket is going to start from here and it will end here. Hope that is clear. So whatever I'm doing here, I'm going to be repeating the same process to the other side and also to the back panel. So I will do all of that and I will come back to show you the next thing. So guys, I've gone ahead to mark the lines. Can you see? So I did the same thing to the other side and I also repeated the same thing to the back panel. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing, these are my pockets, 4-piece. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to grab one of my pockets and I'm going to pin it this way. Can you see? 1/2 inch. Can you see what I'm doing? So I'm just going to right side of the pocket, facing the right side of the clothes. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pin it this way. Okay, I'm going to pin it and take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to secure it this way like this. Okay, so I'll do the same thing to the other side of the clothes. Can you see? This is the other side. I'm going to grab my pocket this way, right side of the pocket, facing the right side of the clothes. I'm going to place it this way. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? Like this. So I'm going to pin it and I'm going to pin it. Whatever I'm doing here, I'm going to be repeating the same thing to the back panel. Okay, so I'm going to be taking them to my sewing machine and I will run a straight stitch here. I've gone ahead to stitch it down. Can you see? Right side facing right side. So I did the same thing to this other side also, and also I repeated the same thing to the front panel. Can you see? In this part also. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be flipping the pocket like this to the pocket side and I'm going to be top stitching on it. So this top stitching will help it stay in place even without ironing. So by the time you're done with the pocket, it's just going to stay in place. It will be inside, it will not be coming out and it will not be coming out. Okay, I hope that is clear. So I will top stitch on this side. Okay, the side of the pocket, this side. Okay, so I'll do the same thing to this one. Flip the pocket this way and I'm going to top stitch very close to the side of the pocket, and I'll repeat the same thing to this one, top stitch on the side of the pocket, and the same thing to this other side. So I'm going to do all of this and I'll come back to show you the next step. Stitch, can you see? And I did the same thing to all the parts, the 4 pockets. Okay, can you see how neat it's looking already? It's looking already. So I've attached the sleeve. You know, it's not part of the tutorial, so if you want me to do a full tutorial of how I made these clothes, the cutting, the stitching, everything from the beginning to the end, drop a comment for me on the comment section and I'm going to do a full tutorial on it. So guys, our focus is the pocket. Our focus is the pocket. Okay, so now I've done the top stitching. The next thing is that we are going to fold it and shape the clothes, and we are going to align right side facing right side. Can you see? So I'm just going to go ahead and pin it together. Can you see it's aligning? Okay, I'm going to do all of this, pin it together and shape the clothes. After that, I'm going to stitch by the allowance I left, okay, all the way, and close the side seam and stitch like this, okay, and I will come back and show you the final look of the pocket. Okay friends, I'm done stitching it all together. This is the final look of the inseam pocket. Can you see how neat it is? I've not even ironed the clothes because there's no light. Okay, can you see how neat and clean it is? It is very easy to make. Can you see? So see the result of the full clothes. Can you see how beautiful this cloth is looking? If you want to see the full tutorial, like I said earlier, drop a comment on the comment section. I will be so glad to do a full tutorial on how to cut and stitch this particular shift dress. Okay, so guys, if this tutorial has been helpful to you, if you have derived value from this tutorial, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Okay, my name is Esther and this is Q-Est Fashion Hub. Don't stop learning, keep learning till I see you next time. This is me signing out. Bye.